In this vlog, I'll give Fife Homeowners 7 top tips on selling your Fife home this spring. So spring is usually the time of year when the largest number of buyers start registering with estate agents to find their next home. With lockdown easing and the children returning to school, we can look forward to Easter and summer. Family-friendly locations like Dunfermline, Glenrothes, Cleven, Cooper, Kirkcaldy, East Newark and St Andrews all see a lot of property market activity. But there's no season quite like spring. Moods start to lift as the days get longer and brighter. Thoughts begin to shift from indoor nesting to outdoor fun. The idea of a garden or a terrace for summer in the new home goes from a dream to a thought to action. While spring is traditionally the time more people are looking for their next home, it's also when more people are looking to sell their existing one, which means it's important to give yourself the best chance of capturing the attention and the imagination of potential buyers. Fortunately, spring is one of the easiest times of year to maximise your chances of a sale without major effort because nature is on your side again, from the sun in the sky to everything on the ground. So here are 7 suggestions to help you make the most of selling your home in spring. Flower power. As the nation's lawns begin to dry out, the gardens begin to grow, and the light returns to the world. Plant the front of your property with spring bulbs like daffodils, tulips, bluebells to bring the spring right to your door. You don't need permanent beds. Simply invest in a large pot or two for instant curb appeal and amazing photos of your home. You get to make a winning first impression both online and to arriving viewers with a visual message that says, "I love my home and I'm happy here, so you can be too." So place a fresh bouquet of flowers on the hallway console, the dining room table or the breakfast bar in the kitchen. While any bedraggled looking window boxes from last summer should really be replanted. New brooms. Yes, embrace your inner Marie Kondo and clear out cupboards, closets and clothing and clutter. While you do this, make sure you clean those odd little spaces you never even noticed behind the chest of drawers, above the wardrobe, the cupboard under the stairs. And see for yourself just what a difference it makes. Decluttering gives a palatable sense of order and space, which is great to live in while you're on the market and tells potential buyers that your house has enough storage space to live within ease. Fruity freshness. A large and well-stocked bowl of colourful, seasonal fruit on the coffee table or kitchen worktop adds a quick centerpiece with additional benefit of being as delicious as it actually looks. A basket of veggies in the kitchen tells viewers that real cooking happens here, whether it's for family or friends. Contemporary plants like ZZ, Japanese peace lilies and succulents in modern pots, minimalistic white or concrete grey or dark and matte mysterious tones. Add a touch of life and Instagram hip. If you have older plants that need a bit of help, clean the leaves gently with cotton wool and warm water, repot or put them in a new planter. Then prune away any dead, sad or unsightly spider arms. Dead or withering houseplants can easily say this house doesn't have enough light to a viewer. Colour and depth is important. Dark painted rooms are very in at the moment, but people still expect to have enough daylight to make them appealing, especially in the springtime. If your room is giving more gloom than glam, consider repainting at least one wall in a light tone. It doesn't have to be white. It could be a softer off-white shade that will look more up to date and not jar as much with the darker walls. Or you could add mirrors to reflect light back in. Resting a door-sized mirror against the wall is a very happening look right now. And it tells buyers also that the room has space. Make sure you fix the top of to the top of the wall so it really can't be pulled over either. So nab a newspaper, not for property advertising. The internet is your friend for that, but then when your winter rain-spattered windows need cleaning, you need that to get it done. Spring vibe is all the clean, ping in every area. So get the newspaper and vinegar, or your local window cleaner, to polish your windows to make a high shine. Inside, make sure any mirrors are likewise free of dust, streaks, baby fingerprints to give your glistening pop to your actual home. Fabric conditioner. If your curtains or blinds are in need of help, hoovering with a handheld high vacuum powered hoover can take a lot of surface dust off and give a surprisingly good result on both wooden blinds and heavy drapes. Any drape looping washable curtains should be laundered, dried, ironed and rehung, making sure the fabric's hung in a way that minimises the daylight rather than blocking it. To avoid obscuring any of the windows, use tie backs that fit with your style. From modern metal to grand and heavy tassels, remember that in the spring, light is king. And plan for the worst. It's Britain after all. Crisp and sunny spring days are eminently possible and utterly delightful. But we also get a lot of rain, which means a chance of dirty shoes. From your own running around the park to getting caught in a shower to a day of walking in the woods, it's wise to plan for every eventuality, which means having somewhere your viewers can wipe their feet, leaving their shoes and hang their coats and umbrellas. Doing this right will show every potential buyer just how well your house copes with essential, seemingly simple, yet often hard to realise tasks, and sets the scene for the rest of the viewing. I mean, all these little details compound to get your fantastic result. If you found these tips helpful and useful, please share them with someone else. As ever, if you have a property across Fife and you'd like to talk about any aspect of selling this in spring or moving in general, please get in touch. We'd be more than happy to help. Until next time, I'm Jim Parker for Fife Properties TV.